Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's coverage of the NASCAR Class C Maconi Fixed Series. This evening we're excited to bring you top split action for the weekly strength of field race for the virtual Atlanta Motor Speedway. Maconi Entertainment is here to bring you action from all types of racing, including the top split of the Maconi Fixed Series and Fast Fridays. No matter what you are racing, we can bring the action to life. My name's Justin Prince, joined in the booth tonight by Braden Laster of the Arkham Art Series. DJ Line is working the controls as a producer for this evening's coverage, using cameras provided by Whiplash SimCams. Tonight, we're at Hotlanta. Back-to-back super speedway races, Brayton, and tonight we see how drivers fare at the 1.54 mile Atlanta Motor Speedway. And we're coming down the home stretch for the series as well.
Yeah, definitely this is a race you want to go out here and you want to have a good run, but kind of like Daytona last week, kind of like Talladega to start the season off there in week number 2, there's a lot of unpredictability that comes with racing at this configuration.
It's going to be a fun time here when it comes to this track. Of course, remember Atlanta, part of the reconfiguration a while ago for Hampton, Georgia. It's known as Hotlanta because it's known for its usually hot temperatures whenever the racing happens. Also, is usually hot race finishes. 24 degrees of banking around here at Atlanta Motor Speedway these days. And remember, Super Speedway package means these drivers running up to about 180 miles an hour if they want to go fast around here, Brayton. And these drivers, the momentum swings come fast with the lines. The tire wear also kicks in here because it's still a cheese grater race surface.
Then you talk about all those things, 180 mile an hour speeds, the cheese grater tire surfaces, tire wear, and you put a giant pack of trucks together only 2 or 3 inches apart, it's going to create chaos. And if you're Jabo, they're top of the point standings. You don't need to really worry about your run here tonight. If you're someone trying to make up points like Jonathan Evans or Jaco Phillips, well, this is a night to make or break your season right here.
Jabo again leading the way in the point standings coming into tonight. That difference just about 80, 90 points or so over Jonathan Evans. Other contenders for the championship, depending on how the drops fare out, include Jaco Phillips, Eli Carter, Anthony Burrows also in the conversation. All of them are within about 150 points of one another entering tonight.
It's going to be a fun field here as drivers get ready to start taking to the grid. And only a couple drivers electing to qualify.
Drivers have already finished up the qualifying session. 24 drivers, and the S.O.F is strong for this evening. More than 5,000 is the S.O.F for tonight. Let's take a look at how they'll start here tonight. As we work our way towards the starting grid, keep in mind the starting grid drivers having plenty of speed to carry themselves around the racetrack tonight. Just first took qualifying times in tonight's session as well of note. So we make our way now towards the racetrack for tonight as we get ourselves all set to go. As we get that sorted, let's take a look at your Maconi Setup Race analysis real quickly. The 40 laps the different distance tonight, fixed iRacing setups, 1 green-white checkered if necessary is the distance here this evening. It's going to be interesting how those 40 laps go, Brayton.
Yeah, we've seen them go caution-free at big super speedway style track like this. We've also seen it be a wreck fest, and no fast pair are going to be survival of the fittest here. You have to be there at the end.
Rightio, as these drivers get themselves all situated, 24 drivers once again is your field size tonight. Your S.O.F, 5,396.
Definitely one of the higher S.O.Fs we've seen this season. Definitely a good points opportunity too for guys like Jaco Phillips. They're about 100 or so points behind Jabo. This is a big opportunity for him.
Let's take a look. Let's take a glance at how they'll start tonight. On the pole tonight will be Casey Sprinkle. Then in second, it'll be Alec Daffin. Then it's Ian Martin and Jaco Phillips is here in this S.O.F race for ESE. Magnum Tate, Maximilian Bianco will be the top 6. Benjamin White and Andre Castro in row 4. Row 5 rounds out the qualifiers, and Riley Gentry and Gavin Gleitzman. The rest of the field sorted by iRating. Of note, Parker White is in the field tonight, one of the eNASCAR competitors, alongside Malik Ray, who will start in 12th spot. Tyler Latero and Rocky Boy III in 14th. Ben Herter. Michael Guest, another eNASCAR competitor, in 16th. Caden Dietrich in 17th. Ryan Chapman starts 18th. Charles Wembley starts off 19th, along with Brandon Slough in 20th place. 21st goes to Noah Davidson. Derek Lemke back in the field after Daytona in 22nd. And then it's the Martins. Jeffrey and Dalton Martin round out the field here tonight. All set to go for these field competitors tonight. 24 cars/trucks. Green flag is out. We're underway from Atlanta. A couple people dropping back, a couple people dropping to the back, a couple people going high, a couple people doing different things, to say the very least, as Daffin leads the first lap out of the field tonight. Already people like Parker White trying to go up top side with Rocky Boy III. They're up in that third groove. And already a couple more people wanting to back out. Riley Gentry out of the chaos drops to the back of the field. Already seeing Derek Lemke troll back, as well as Benjamin White electing to reset as the field carries speeds of 190 plus in the pack. Oh, someone's in the wall. Dietrich slaps the wall in one of the JRS entries. No caution. They're able to hold it together despite the wall contact. At least one more truck backing out, and Casey Sprinkle after leading to start things off for this field. Already 3 laps complete, and already seen some people back out and try and keep themselves out of danger. Others throwing themselves deep into the thick of the danger, as in the wall goes Boy the Third this time. Malik Ray has already jumped up to the top 5 and is already looking top shelf for the race lead. Keep an eye on that 2 truck. He's now the outside in the third groove alongside Daffin. Janko Phillips second at the stripe last time. First was Castro with experience in the NASCAR Xfinity Series we talked about at Chicago. Weitzman, mind you, has already gone from 10th to 3rd as well. Make that to 2nd. The 21 truck we've seen flashes of good speed with over the past couple of seasons in this series. Keep an eye on that drift that you'll see through turns 1 and 2. The outside groove. It's a lot of sway in the wall again. Boyd the Third a second time in 4 laps. More damage to the 6 truck. He's able to keep it going, but that's killed the top line as Ray gets bumped. Boyd the Third is struggling up on the top groove and is losing all his positions after hitting the wall now 3 times in about 5 laps. But some drivers are still expected to keep things aggressive. Keep an eye on drivers like White as they rumble around the racetrack. One of the drivers for Williams Esports trying to make some moves with Michael Guest now joining him. Still zipping around the racetrack. Those tuning in already almost a quarter distance through the action. Here from iRacing's virtual Atlanta Motor Speedway. Just Prince Brandon Laster with you. Brandon Laster currently dealing with technical issues. We'll see what can be dealt with there. Right now as well, we have DJ Live producing. For those tuning in, multiple eNASCAR competitors are in the field tonight and are battling hard amongst this field as drivers all the way to the apron. 3 wide, Ray peels himself to the bottom.
See if that's able to last too long. Malik Ray hanging on down there. Right car on the inside, 3 wide. Michael Guest trying to make his help at home, and Tyler Lateral run in the middle there.
Michael Guest, one of the drivers for Vegas Inferno this season in the NASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series. Doing a solid job right now from 16 to 6 to the slide. It's Malik Ray on the apron. He slides into traffic. Ray just slammed to the side of Derek Lemke. And that makes now 2 packs in the field. Slough, Gentry, Amonsto scrambling down the back straightaway. They're stepping on each other, trying to get around Ray. Take a look at the replay as Malik Ray trying to make an aggressive cut 4 wide into the corner. Didn't work. Probably live action. The field just imploded in live action. We're under caution. 10 laps in. Still looking at the previous clips as in live action. It is chaos. At least 10, 15 trucks slam into the corner. A good portion of the field is demolished, but no meatball flags, interestingly enough, and this is why. Bit of a technical blip, and then it causes calamity. Middle of the main pack implodes, and here comes pack 2. Pack 2 sent scrambling, at least 2-3 trucks making contact from the second pack. Dietrich, heavy damage on his truck. Herter has some damage, front nose damage for Noah Davidson. A lot of others with some left side damage at least. Tyler Lateral got a lot of damage in that fight from this hit. Then bam, coming in with the 15, that's Ryan Chapman, one of the EPI drivers in the field. Back in with Elevated Sports Racing. That quick break, we come back. More racing from Atlanta. Past quarter distance here on iRacing.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Maconi.
With the launch of Maconi Entertainment and Maconi Competizone alongside Maconi Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MaconiSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome back, everyone, after the big one strikes early on in this one here for the Maconi Fixed Series. Happy with us here from iRacing's virtual Atlanta Motor Speedway. At least 4 drivers picking up black flags this caution. Derek Lemke, Noah Davidson, Ian Martin, and Ben Herter all picked up issues entering and or exiting pit road. Cooler track temperatures, but so far the racing has been intense, Brayton. We're coming up to our first restart already after multiple rows of 3 wide racing being the tone.
They're going to give guys a chance to get back at it, maybe go 3 wide again. If you fell back there at that initial start, which most guys did, try and keep it clean, well, you're kind of nearing that halfway point of the race. You cut the lead pack if you lost, and now another opportunity to go out here and get this lead.
Reset your field. Top 9 stayed out under this caution. Gleitzman, Bianco, then it's Castro, White, Slough, and Boyd III, the Martins, Casey Sprinkle, then Ben White starts in 10th. Green flag is out, back underway. Gleitzman getting pushed all the way through the start box this time.
Lots of drivers try and make a move, try and pick a line, try and stick with it. Castro all over the back bumper of Gleitzman. Castro is going to be clear high. See if he takes a run up. That is Bianco leading the outside, and there goes Castro to take the bump from Bianco.
Bianco helps the 4 to the race lead. That outside line's got a lot of momentum usually down the straightaways. We've seen a bit of kick to it. But better momentum from the bottom this time as they work their way down the racetrack. Malik Ray amongst those, already forcing a 3rd wide under Sprinkle near contact. Gets alongside Parker White this time, along with Dalton Martin. Oh, they door each other. Parker White's going sideways. White saves it in the pack.
A couple cars into the wall behind him. So far, it's staying green. Everyone able to get to the apron. But what a save there from the eNASCAR driver.
He had a fight after Malik Ray hit him in the door coming out of the corner. Near 4 wide with the way the 2 is sending it, but keep an eye on the corner exit.
These two normally competing against each other in pro level and competing against each other here tonight, the Maconi C Fixed Series, and Parker White still in it after that save right there. That's why he's the highest ranked iRacing driver coming into the night.
Great save. He's still got a fair bit of damage on his truck. Right now trying to keep up with the top 8, who are now fighting pretty aggressively amongst their 2 lines at the moment. Slough has already jumped up from the back of the pack to the front. Oh, near bumped out of the corner. Bianco having to save it.
I see Castro still leading that inside. Bianco, the man who pushed Castro for the lead. Now coming out his right rear, 1 car that's getting lapped. I believe it's Ian Martin in the 8. Driver that started 3rd in this race, already having issues, just came off pit road there, still getting up to speed.
Yeah, a lot of people still coming out of the pit lane. Derek Lemke just came out of pit road as well. Ben Herter still has to serve his black flag at the moment. And mind you, usually these types of races, they're a chess match to try and plot and plan, Brayton. The way some of these drivers are working, though, they're not thinking about that chess match the way they're racing with the tight squeezes and the tight racing. 3 wide for the race lead again. Malik Ray goes outside and brings Ben White with him.
That Malik Ray there, that bright number 2, looking to get the lead, looking to get a bump from that 3 truck behind him, but Benjamin White. He'll have the bump off of turn 2, but like you mentioned, JP, you'd think these guys are coming to the checkered flag. We're just now coming to the half flags halfway in this race.
Still plenty of racing to go. The plotting and planning continuing. A lot of people trying to work the lines. This is allowing the packs to stay together and not separate. White pushed up the track into the wall. He's able to keep it going, though. Bit of a scary moment for Ben White after the hard slam.
And Malik Ray goes down the bottom after losing his help. As one driver goes high and wide, handsome, that's Rocky Boy to the middle. He's going to leave a trail of catastrophe behind him. Brandon Slough able to get it back going straight. Bit of contact, though, with Gavin Gleitzman. I'm not sure if they went to go follow Rocky Boyd, but didn't quite work out as they're going to get single file for the most part in this lead pack. Couple drivers 2 by 2. That's Malik Ray. And then behind them, you see those guys 3 wide trying to make the magic happen. One driver goes below the apron there. Jaco Phillips, that 13 truck, has red line recommended.
Bit nerve-wracking to say the least. Here we go again. Now Jaco Phillips with a bit of contact in the corner on a checkup. These drivers aren't giving each other too much space, I will say, so far tonight, Brayton. Whether it's the squeezes off the corner, whether it's the fact that some are trying to bump in the corners right now.
And lap traffic in front of him isn't going to make it any easier. Tighter lateral, still on track, now goes low. He had to get around the other lap car of Ian Martin, who's struggling with issues all night long. And big bobble there from Gavin Gleitzman. Hangs on to it for now, coming off the corner. Not quite able to get the side draft, but one driver that gets a bump is Rocky Boyd. Been running high, wide, and handsome all night. And now with the help from Malik Ray, goes to the bottom. Shot out of a cannon. And new leader. Give it to that 16 machine.
Has to be up on the wheel the way the racing's going right now. Malik Ray trying to push Boyd the third ahead this time. Still coming to 16 laps to go. Malik Ray all over the spoiler, going for the race lead, as to be expected when it comes to Ray. Ray takes the point.
Boyd not giving any room to the 13. He's going to get turned.
Oh. Here we go. Boyd the third, sideways, no caution. Able to hold on to it just enough to prevent the yellow, but that's going to cost him the draft.
He had literally just come over the radio saying, you better back out or we're going to get turned. And that wasn't quote, exact quote, but something like that. And then sure enough, we see what happened.
3 wide, doesn't come up. Boyd the third had a lane he could have came up a little bit.
So yeah, definitely a saucy paint job. But we got one driver, we got smoke coming from the front of this pack. Not sure where. Lap traffic though. Ben Herter going a second lap down now in that black number 7. Field working the way on by 3 wide there. Still too close for comfort, but everyone able to hang on for now.
Less than 15 laps to go. Now it's Castro in the lead for now. Only Ray and Daffin up on the top line at the moment. Make that 3. Gleitzman moves up this time. And it looks like a lot of people just trying to wind things back up with the pack splintering with all of these mistakes starting to build up.
Okay, Malik Ray's been the man, the myth, the legend, and more importantly, the guy trying to win this race from no matter where he was at. Started 12th on the grid, has basically been inside the top 10 ever since the start of the green flag, and probably the most aggressive driver as far as getting the job done. One driver in the wall, that's the 8 of Ian Martin again. He's waving at the field as they go by the 4th time now, but Malik Ray has the speed and he has the aggressiveness to get the job done here tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be the question, though, is can he make the right move at the right time? And so far, he's been saying free real estate at the bottom of the racetrack to break up the bottom line. See some of the others trying to use the top. That includes the 23, who's been trying to play it safe most of this race. Dalton Martin, not being uber aggressive, just letting the field come to him.
They're about to put another driver a lap down. It'll be Michael A. Gash, driver that had a shot to win this race at the start of it. And now about to go a lap down for the first time coming through the trial over here. You'll see Guest running the high lane. See if it makes anyone bobble up. They should have room, maybe not. Guest comes down for a split second. But so far only 2 wide, should be able to get on through okay.
No trouble for the lap traffic so far here. Malik Ray is going for the lead. 3 wide. Huge shot for Castro. Daffin just about punted him out of the way with the shove. Does Castro try and go up to block? No, he does not. Ben White pushes Ray side by side for the race lead. 10 laps to go.
And look at the 4th driver in line on this outside. The driver that had contact with Malik Ray earlier. It's none other than the one truck of Parker White, that blue, black, and white machine. He got a draft, and he might have a shot to win here in just a couple laps.
Just trying to coil things up. He's got a lot of rear end damage that's impacting him, though. That's going to hurt his chances to be able to get enough pull to get to the front of a pack, let alone to the back end of some of these trucks. 9 laps to go. Malik Ray just led at the stripe. Ray, known for his speed on the super speedways for years before his uprising, especially in the Coke Series the past couple seasons. Now to the point, and now slides down to the block.
Daffin gets stuck in the middle. That's going to force Maximilian Bianco into the wall. That 16 blue truck falling back now. Gets back in the outside line. Has a hole. Brandon Slough able to run the inside. Give Bianco a bit of room there. Now Bianco side by side with Parker White, but it's all the battle up front. Castro on the bottom, Malik Ray up top, more lap traffic, and it's Ian Martin again. Basically wall riding to stay out of the way. Ian Martin's out here having fun.
Some people just trying to have fun. Others trying to get W's. Ben White sticking with Ray, still to his bumper like glue. They're reaching about a lap truck every 2 laps at this point. Still 7 laps to go in this race. And they do have Jeffrey Martin just up the road. That puts 16 drivers in the lead lap. Of those, 10 of them are still in this pack at the moment.
More lap traffic in front of these guys. That's Jeffrey Martin, like you just said, currently holding the bottom. And he's going to go below the apron here. See if that's going to mess up with anyone's line. They love to run below the apron here. Everyone gets around A-OK for the most part.
No trouble that time.
Knocking on wood with all these lapped cars. We have a pack of 3 of them coming up, probably in 3 or 4 laps. So that will be interesting to see once we get there.
Going up to 5 laps to go. Both lines starting to even out. Oh, bit of contact this time. Parker White. Munstall's having to check up as Ben White bobbles all over the place. Now that's discombobulated the top line once again. No help for Ray. Now Parker White goes up to help Ray with less than 5 to go.
And Malik Ray trying to get back out front, got shuffled to the outside there, and Castro Gladstone and Bianco said, thank you very much, don't mind if we do. Look at Malik Ray, truck's getting tight, having to run the diamond line here at Atlanta, has no help out back, but able to hang on for this battle for second.
Castro's still in a great spot right now. Now it's Bianco trying to help out. Ray pushed him a little earlier in this race. Does the 16 give him the courtesy back now for the race lead? Yes, he will. Coming up 3 laps to go and a hornet's nest of traffic up the road.
It's going to be shouting the watch. Malik Ray on the outside. Andre Castro on the bottom. Castro has been leading the second half of this race and this lead pack for most of it. One driver going lap down. That's Caden Diedrich for the first time. And there they go. Malik Ray sideways. Keeps it going straight. Gets it recouped, rebounded. Paddled to the metal. And he's still in it.
Able to hold on to it and save it. What a save by Malik Ray. But we're coming up to 2 laps to go. Now they regroup again. Guess who is up to the top 3 from 24 starting spot? The 23 of Martin. Dalton Martin pushes Gleitzman this time through the corner. Less than 2 laps to go as Castro gets ditched.
Yeah, there's Castro leading the second half of this race for the most part. Not able to be leading, coming to the white flag. He's going to have a bit of help there from the lap car. That's the 7th truck of Ben Herter, 2 laps down, pushing Castro on the outside.
Dalton Martin really backed it down for some reason, looking to build up something. White flag is out, final time around for Atlanta. Gleitzman blocks the bottom. Castro runs on his own up top. Gleitzman sliding the tires, a crash to the back of the lead group. Several drivers at Crony Bianco spin it. Now it's the question, who gets the pop out for the race lead? Martin trying to get to Gleitzman, drifts the tires. Gleitzman trying to keep it stuck. Checker flag waves, no run comes. It's Gavin Gleitzman who wins it at Hotlanta.
Andre and Castro rounding out their podium, and they're in 3rd, side by side with Parker White, but going into turn 3, Dalton Martin gets loose, and that's all Gavin Gleitzman needed to ride away in the victory.
From 10th to 1st throughout the race tonight, Gavin Gleitzman gets himself right to the checker flag with 9 laps led. Not bad at all from one of the series regulars. Able to build up a lot of IR here tonight as well. At least 110 is the estimated gain here for a win like this. Not bad as well for the points either, of course.
Not at all. One driver that needed a big point tonight, Jaco Phillips, not able to get it. That's his 13th, but we'll go through the full results later.
Take a step aside. We come back. Post-race results. See who we get the chance to speak with as well. You're watching iRacing and Maconi Entertainment for coverage of the Maconi Fixed Series from Atlanta.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Maconi.
With the launch of Maconi Entertainment and Maconi Competizone alongside Maconi Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MaconiSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome back, everyone, to tonight's coverage of the Maconi Fixed Series from iRacing's virtual Atlanta Motor Speedway here on iRacing Maconi Entertainment. Tonight's race flying on by. Let's take a look at the post-race results where Gavin Gleitzman gets the win over Dalton Martin. Andre Castro and Parker White the top 4. Magnum Tate finishes in 5th. Then it's Malik Ray in 6th, Benjamin White 7th, Slough in 8th, Wimbley and Gentry your top 10.
Rounding out the rest of the field, Ryan C. Chapman moves up 7 spots to finish 11th. Maximilian Bianco was there at the end, wasn't able to make it happen. He's going to finish 12th. And Jake Del Phillips mentioned how he needed a big point today. Doesn't get it. He's going to finish 13th. Casey Sprinkle, fast driver, onto the adapt in 14th. Jeffrey Martin, 15th. Michael A. Guest, 16th. Rocky Boyd, after a bit of contact later in the race, finished 17th. Alec Daffin, 18th. Ben Herder, 19th, Kaden Diedrich, 20th, and Derek Limke, Ian Martin, Tyler Lateral, and Noah Davidson rounding out your field.
Let's look down to bottom of the running order here tonight from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Brayton, what are your thoughts on the racing action tonight? As a bit more of a calmer finish, some would say, but it was a race where multiple drivers had to hold on to the race cars.
So you definitely saw the tires come there into effect there into play at the end as Dalton Martin going into turn 3 wasn't able to build around on the last lap, got loose, wasn't able to get any momentum whatsoever. And like I said, Gavin Gleitzman able to just kind of ride in the sunset at that point. But when you play the tire game, when you play this pack game, when you're running the bottom for the entire green flag run, they're going to burn up your tires, they're going to burn up your stuff, and that's part of the risk to take. But Gavin Gleitzman played it beautifully. He survived, he stayed out front, and he won this race.
And remember, next race, we're going road course racing. It's Circuit of the Americas. Coverage will be February 26th, 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time to see a road course race, Brayton. That's going to be interesting to see who comes out to play on the road course.
Especially with, I believe, we're running the new configuration. You can correct me if I'm wrong. We'll have to get clarification on that. But I know NASCAR weekend is running a bit of a, I don't say goofy y'all configuration, but I know it did not get a lot of popular attention on the social media side of things. So we'll have to see what configuration we run next week.
It'll be a fun time to see what happens as we get weird in Austin. Be sure to tune in. But on that note, it's just about time to say goodbye here for tonight. We'd like to thank the race sponsor, Maconi Setup Shop, as well as our viewers for tuning in. Calling the action tonight was myself, Justin Prince, alongside Brandon Laster in the booth. DJ Line was producing. Thanks to our viewers for watching tonight's racing action. Hope you stay tuned to our social media pages for our next race. Thanks to the entire staff for their work in bringing this racing to you. This has been a production of Maconi Entertainment. We'll see you next time when we go road course racing from the Circuit of the Americas.